Okay, oops. I didn't mean to play that. Sorry. Anyways, we're here. We're just gonna be doing some BDC. And I decided I wanted to stream it. So yeah, I'm gonna be using this team I found. Um, it's pretty solid. Apparently, it won a online tournament. I want to say. So yeah. Um, And we've got a pretty bulky Zapdos, Urshifu, Fluttermane, Rillaboom, Terragrass Heatran, and Lando T to round out the team. And opposing us, we've got looks like Glastrier. Looks like there's two potential modes: Trick Room and then Tailwind. I see. Um, I'm thinking if they might just lead Tornadus Urshifu, so I'm thinking like something like this maybe. I've kind of been liking this lead, but I actually kind of like this lead more. If that's Dark Urshifu, I think it's better. If that's Water Urshifu, I think it's better. And then I kind of like Fluttermane into the rest of his team, so I think we're gonna go for that. Pretty interesting sets. I don't really know how last year plays. I think that Iron Hands probably has Fake Out. I'm thinking maybe Citrus Berry or Assault Vest. Maybe the Glacier has Assault Vest. Of course, there's going to be Mental Herb on the Tornadus, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think if we see the Tornadus, it's important to click that Tailwind, or try to click the Tailwind. And then if we get taunted, oh well. If we see Tornadus Urshifu, if we see Cresselia lead, okay, Urshifu Rillaboom, interesting. So, alright, so actually, we can Terra Steel and get a knockout into the Urshifu. I don't think Urshifu is going to target down the Rillaboom. And unless the other Rillaboom has like some tech move, I don't really see a reason to do that. So honestly, I kind of like doing Tailwind here into uh, Fake Out. I kind of like that. Um, I don't really like committing my Terra this early, but I mean, I think this is kind of like one of the leads that Zapdos is made for. The Terra Steel resists surging strikes, and then uh, okay, so our Rillaboom faster, but the surging strikes, yep. So this is exactly what we wanted. This is the exact setup, and we get the static, and there's also Rocky Helmet on the Zapdos. So yeah, this Urshifu is effectively um, like super nullified. Um, like yeah, like Zapdos just eats that up, and we get the tailwind off. So excellent. Okay, so they can't threaten Fake Out. We have Hurricane pressuring into both, or we can Thunderbolt the Urshifu. I don't know if we want to go after it right away though, because it really can't do much to either of my Pokemon. So I'm kind of in favor of clicking Roost into like you turn into Heatran maybe. I kind of like drum beating more. I think we're gonna do a Roost drum beating. They might just okay. So no detect onto the Urshifu. So we might just get the knockout here. My Rillaboom has Metal Plate, so okay, so good. That's a big knockout there. And I think the reason that we have to take out the Urshifu is they pressure close combat onto Zapdos now. Okay, so there's no more. Oh, the static gets him too. No, that's two static procs. Oh my gosh, that sucks. And they get the Rocky Helmet chip. That sucks. We do lose the Rocky Helmet, which is a bit unfortunate. But now I'm not too worried about the Rillaboom. Like it did decent damage, but like we can really like bully and abuse this Cresselia now. I think. Um, like even considering maybe even a switch. Although the Cresselia might have like Icy Wind or Ice Beam into the Rillaboom, so if I want to switch anyone, I'd probably want to switch Rilla. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I think I want to Hurricane this Rillaboom because I feel a actually I think knockoff might be better. I think knockoff plus Hurricane might be better. Yeah. They get confusion. Is this Citrus? Because that didn't seem like Assault Vest damage. Well, I mean, we'll find out. Okay, it was Assault Vest. Wow, that Hurricane did so much damage. Okay, there comes the Trick Room. So late game Trick Room kind of sucks. Um, especially like okay, Galastrir. Interesting, because we kind of wall this with I mean we wall the stat right with Zapdos. So I feel comfy doing like that into like a switch into maybe like Heatran. Kind of like that, yeah. And if we want the healing, we can always get it back. But like double steel type, steel fire type even. Okay, here comes a Terra. I assume it's probably gonna be either like Terra Ice or a defensive Terra. Hey, Terra Fighting, interesting. Wow, that's really interesting. Okay. Helping Hand. What's the body press? Wow. Into who? Okay. 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 All right. Um. Wow. So yeah, we did not wall that at all. Okay, so there's a Chilling Neigh. Our Tailwind goes out. Um. So what we can do now is we can stall out turns of Trick Room. How many turns of Trick Room left are there? So what we can do is we can actually fake out this Glaster and then go for maybe like a. I'm thinking Flash Cannon just to like get some damage, and it doesn't have Protect. It might be Choice Banded, honestly. There's the Lunar Blessing. So okay, so restores a bit of health. And then I kind of want to knock off that Crest. Oh, it has lefties. Okay. So we have knockoffs into both. I kind of want to. I don't know what the Cresselia could have. It's probably Mental Herb, so we honestly don't need to. So I think we're gonna go knockoff into Protect. Because I don't envision Rillaboom taking too much damage this turn unless they double into him with like helping hand body press might do some significant damage, but I feel like they'll really like focus down. Yeah, they'll really focus down the Heatran. Um, there's another Lunar Blessing. So like knockoff. There we go. And we knock off the leftovers. Um, so uh, I think we just knock off the Cresselia and then switch to Flutter Mane. And then I think Flutter plus Cress. Um or Flutter plus Heatran beats Cress. So okay, so yeah, that was pretty obvious. There's a knockoff. What are we gonna see? Mental Herb? Mental Herb, okay. Figures. Alright, so that's Trick Room over. Um so I think what we can do here is actually U-turn and Moonblast. And I think that just yep. Yeah, that's really good. We get the read successfully. Moonblast plus Grum Beating definitely KOs here. And we prevent uh, the Trick Room, which means that yeah, I think we pretty much got this in the bag. I don't really see how they can win from here. I mean I don't know unless last year's like special defense is like super high, which I don't see that being the case. But we've locked into Moonblast, so I think I'm just gonna go for Heat Wave plus Moonblast, and I think we can seal the game out. Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured that they had locked into Body Press, but yeah, I mean that just takes the KO. Okay, interesting. I've never played against last year, so this is pretty good data already. Pretty clean win. One, two, three, four. Get bodied. It's an interesting team for sure. I figured there was gonna be some sort of like trick room mode, but I mean, I'm really glad we were able to stall out. I think they should have just gone for my Rilla. I don't know, like for some reason I just had full confidence that my Rilla like just walled Glastrier. But even if like Rilla went down, I don't think like it was that big of a game changer. I mean, it helped us get the KO on the Cresselia, but like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think they definitely misplayed a little bit back, like at the end there. I feel like trying to focus down the Heatran, not considering my Flutter, was just a problem on their part. But here we go. We'll listen to something different. We'll listen to Nimona too. Why not? Everyone loves Nimona too. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm just gonna do this. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. But yeah. So, okay, so I decided to go with hyper offense here. And I kind of just figured to, like, yeah, that makes sense. I kind of just thought about just focusing down the Cresselia, because its support can be really annoying. And so, I was like, you know what? I don't want to have to deal with this. I will say the Terra is. I think it's probably going to be Terra Fairy. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's going to resist the Shadow Ball here. I probably should have just gone for like Dazzling Gleam, if I'm being honest. I actually played this pretty good, but I think this is still going to do pretty significant damage. Okay, yeah, that's pretty significant. I don't think Surging Strikes will take the KO here, but like, okay, so that yeah, definitely not with Citrus. Terra Fairy. Terra Fairy makes me think maybe Terra Fairy Moonblast. A Trick Room. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, Terra Fairy makes me think Moonblast. Um, which makes me want to go for Rilla, and then I think I'm just gonna go for Detect here because I feel like there's probably gonna be a Ruination going into the Rilla slot, and I feel like I don't want that damage onto my Flutter. Yeah, I feel like there's still gonna be some combination of like Moonblast plus Ruination, or Moonblast plus like Stomping Tantrum, perhaps. So I think Rilla's a pretty good answer there. Um, and Cresselia is levitating, so I don't believe it gets the benefits of Grassy Surge, but we'll find out. So this is an attack, and there's the EQ. Okay, yeah. So that we just kind of wall Tinglu there. We're gonna take nothing from this. Yeah, actually nothing. And yep, there's the Moonblast. So I kind of like this setup because like now I can fake out into you and surging strikes into you, and it's like it's nice because like yeah I get a little bit of chip there. Also, Cresselia doesn't get the benefits of that, so yeah. Okay, so Stomping Tantrum actually crits, does quite a bit of damage, which sucks. So that's okay. I will actually be able to heal that off. This won't be able to be KO, I think. Yeah, it won't KO, which is pretty surprising. I mean, I guess it's pretty bulky, so you know. Yeah, so we'll all heal up. And then now the question is, like, do I want to like drum beating into you, and then like maybe like Aqua Jet you, like maybe consider Terra Water Aqua Jet, because I do kind of wall Palafin there, and then who else do they have? Maybe Goldango. So I'm kind of like Terra Water Aqua Jet. Yeah. Okay, the withdraw. Okay. Probably into Palafin, if I had to assume. Okay. All right. Into the Zapdos. It seems. So there's a grassy seed. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if it has Rocky Helmet. That would kind of suck. It gets Defiant, so there's no worry of me being static at least. So the Terra Water covers for if Grass Beating doesn't kill. Um, okay, so pretty good damage. There's Lunar Blessing. Okay, which heals them both up. And then now, Ooh, that's really good.
Good night.
Good night, Dad. That did really good damage. Okay, so the last Pokemon is Zapdos. So they have Grassy Seed. Do they have one more turn of Trick Room? Okay, one more turn of Trick Room. But I honestly like just switching into. Oh, actually, I kind of like just doing a drum beating into Aqua Jet. I kind of just like that. Yeah, like this gets the KO 1000%. Yeah. So I wonder now if we're gonna see the Ting Lu again, or if we're gonna see like something else. We're probably gonna see an attack into Rillaboom, which I honestly think is fine because we got the speed. Oh no, that's so bad. Oh gosh, that's not good. That's not good at all. I did not think about that. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. Um, well, that's kind of unfortunate. Um, we do have a Fluttermane here though, and I feel like Dazzling is going to be pretty effective into everything else. Like if he sends out Tinglu here, he's then I click Dazzling. If he sends out, so that's gonna be yeah, it's gonna be Palafin. Um, which I don't think a Jet Punch will KO me. So I think if we go for Dazzle Gleam plus Surging Strikes, that's good. And if the Zapdos protects here, then the Surging Strikes goes through. If they switch out the Zapdos now, it won't be as threatening as when it like first came out. Okay, there's a Jet Punch. That does so much damage. But we do get the Dazzle Gleam. That just KOs. Wow. And that did so much damage to the Palafin too. I don't think this KOs. There's one. We're gonna need like high damage if we want this to KO. And that KOs. Wow. Dude, Urshifu's so good. Oh my goodness. Urshifu plus Tinglu, or Urshifu plus Flutter. And we both get this healing. None of his Pokemon get, neither of his Pokemon does get this healing, and the grass is gone. I think this is GG's. There's nothing Tinglu can do to stop this. So yeah, I think they should just forfeit here. Um, we just Dazzle Gleam and Surging Strike, so there's no need to Aqua Jet. Yep, yeah, nice. Okay, it was a bit iffy in the beginning, but yeah, I mean, hyper offense, it just really made it work. Um, and yeah, like the Fluttermane being like decently bulky, I knew it was able to survive at least like a Jet Punch. I think because I'm pretty sure it can survive. I'm pretty sure it can survive like a Surging Strikes, perhaps. Maybe not a Terra Water Surging Strikes, but like regular, I think it can. Maybe after an Intimidate. Um, I obviously didn't want to bring Intimidate, but I can't believe I completely forgot that lowering any stat does that. So, I mean, good that we were able to, like, bring it back. Because our team was just so much faster. Okay, we got an interesting team here. Zapdos. So, Zapdos Ditto, interesting. Zapdos, Breloom, Hydreigon, Fluttermane, Klefki, and Arcanine. Um, I don't really see anything that can stop Rilla plus 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 you. Although I guess I could see maybe doing Lando plus Rilla, or even but there is kind of an anti synergy there we don't really like. Um. Plus, how do we deal with Hydreigon? Maybe. Maybe we just go hyper offense again. Thing is if we go into the mirror, I don't really like that. Like flutter, I don't like that lead. I feel like leading Flutter against my team is pretty effective, except against this Rilla. But the Hydreigon makes me iffy about it. So I think I'm going to bring Flutter. And then for the last Pokemon, I'm thinking probably Lando. Yeah. Breloom is probably Terra Water. So is Arcanine, if I had to assume. I have no idea what Klefki is or does. I assume probably sets screens. So that's why, leading with a physical and a special attacker is helpful because you can have that mixed coverage, so they can only pick one screen before you take it out. Okay, so this Flutter made Breloom. Honestly, a pretty good lead if I had to say so myself. Breloom probably has Spore, maybe Fake Out. Let's see, what is it? Special attack, okay. Well, I think we could just Fake Out into, Flash Cannon. I think is a pretty good idea. It's not like choice anything, so I don't think we have to lock ourselves into doing an option. I don't really know how fast Breloom is. I don't think it's too particularly fast, but I'm not sure if my Heatran outspeeds it. Heatran is trained to be decently fast, but still, we'll see. And really thinking about this, I don't really think I had too many other options. I guess I could have considered maybe switching to Heatran. There's Hydreigon. So Hydreigon's gonna eat this. Okay, so this is Protect. Hydreigon's gonna eat this Lash Cannon. So I'm thinking maybe like U-turn plus Heat Wave is enough to take the KO. And the reason I clicked Terra Grass there is, well, one, I don't want to get blasted by a Spore or a close combat from the Breloom. Two, I mean if the Hydreigon reads us and goes for a fire type move, okay, there's no withdraw on the Breloom. So Zapdos, okay, interesting mode. We're gonna Terra here. I don't think there's a Terra coming out from their Hydreigon. I want to assume that their Hydreigon's faster than my Heatran, but we'll see. Maybe Heatran's just faster. I actually think Heatran might be faster than Rilla. Okay, yeah, that's exactly why we wanted the Terra there. Is to avoid that. I think this should do some decent damage. Yeah, it just gets the knockout. Excellent. And so, let's see. Now they get to see what I'm gonna pick. It's either Flutter or Breloom, so I feel pretty confident going into Lando here. Yeah, I feel pretty confident going for Lando there. So this is the Breloom, okay. So I wonder if they might have Hurricane onto the Zapdos. But I'm Assault Vested. Or I'm not Assault Vested, but I think maybe Protect. Because Heat Wave is very tempting. But I just don't know. I thing is if they go Spore, I think I get punished pretty heavily. But at the same time, I don't think they'll be able to knock out Heatran. So I think I like Protect here more, actually, just to scout out any switches. And any hurricanes or anything like that. Gonna go for the Rock Slide. So Breloom's pretty slow. There's a Spore. That's not too bad. I'm not very afraid of a Flutter, so... Yeah, I think... Like, what are they gonna do here? Maybe Dazzling the lane? I'm just gonna, I guess, stopping into, just burn a turn of sleep into Heat Wave. Yeah, Heat Wave. Yeah. Because now, like, what are they gonna switch into? They could switch it back into Zapdos, but why? Okay, they do. So we're just gonna... Okay, we're gonna see the Terra come out here. Terra Fairy, perhaps? Terra Ghost? Terra Fairy, okay. Interesting. Now we can fake it out, so that's good. So this is a Dazzle Gleam. We'll take pretty significant damage, but nothing that we can't handle. And this is on the Zapdos. Okay. That's not too bad. So yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind clicking. How many turns of Wrath do we have? We have one more turn. So I don't mind clicking Rock Slide into and Protect here. No switches, which is interesting. So the Dazzle Gleam gonna go into the Heatran. There's Heat Wave. Okay. And is it no burn, please? Oh, it wakes up. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was asleep. So it does really significant damage. Takes out the Flutter Mane. And now I feel like we have pretty easy win con. I think we just like sack Natus and just press Heat Wave and we just win. Like unless they have Hurricane, I don't really see them really winning. Even if they do have Hurricane, I don't think they can win against my Flutter in the back. There's grass. The grass disappears. I still don't think like I don't really want to go stomping into either of these guys, so I'm just gonna keep pressing Rock Slide. And yeah, Heat Wave. Yeah. And let's see if he goes for the Heatran, Rock Slide KOs, and if he goes for Lando, Fire or Heat Wave will KO the Breloom. So there's no chance of them like 2v4ing. Which I doubt they could even 2v really like even 2v4 like realistically, or 2v3. But you know, I mean we'll see. We'll see what they do. I know I've been picking my moves pretty quickly, but I mean a lot of them have just like they've come pretty easily. Okay, there's the Mach Punch. It makes sense. This is okay. So this is interesting. If they have Hurricane, they could potentially go for a double KO, but they just go for Roost, which is really interesting because Breloom doesn't have Focus Sash, and even if it did, it doesn't matter. So Breloom's gone, and now I can just send in Rilla and like really ruin your day, or I could just send in Flutter Mane and end it, which I like a bit more. I guess I had Fake Out, but Oh well. We're gonna go for the Moonblast into the Flash Cannon. No, Heat Wave. Heat Wave does have a chance to miss, so there's that. And there's the forfeit. Nice, nice. We're gaming pretty good today, or tonight, I suppose. It's nighttime for me. Wow, yeah. Gamer. So, alright. We'll keep it going. Just grinding, I guess. I think I'll do a couple more and then I'll get off. I just wanted to stream this session real quick because, you know, VGC's fun. We need some practice. If we make it to the third tier of Great Ball tier, I think I'm pretty satisfied with that. Maybe Ultra Ball tier. We'll see how I feel. No, Ultra Ball tier. But so far the battles haven't been too crazy. There was that Galarian Zapdos, which kind of scared me, kind of freaked me out. But I mean, other than that, like, you know, it's been pretty standard fare. We've seen like the two kind of variations of support Cresselia. So yeah. Okay, we've got a rain team here with Pelipper and Basculegion, Rillaboom, Ursaluna, Chien-Pao, and Thundurus. So I think we definitely want Zapdos, and I kind of like leading. I kind of like leading Rilla and then having Heatran and Urshifu in the back, and the reason for that is I plan to probably Terra you. You're good into physical attackers, and you could set up Tailwind, and you could pressure Thunderbolt onto Basculegion, Pelipper, and like Chien-Pao. And you could also pressure Hurricane too, which is really nice. They might not even go for like the. I guess we're pretty like Chien-Pao weak, but if I see Chien-Pao, I could just switch out into like Heatran, you know. So I don't know. Chien-Pao also does kind of lose to what is that photo? Chien-Pao also does kind of lose to Zapdos. Like if Zapdos was gonna target anyone, I would want it to be Zapdos. So okay, so there's the Chien-Pao plus Pelipper. So honestly, the Thunderbolt interests me. I'm not sure if we're faster than Pelipper. So 133 speed's pretty nice. They could protect here, so I kind of like the Tailwind plus Fake Out here more. So there's no more Focus Sash. Okay, so we get our Tailwind off first. They just use Hurricane, which doesn't KO, surprisingly. So I think with that we could just Thunderbolt into U-turn. Yep. And there's no Sucker Punch coming up from the Chien-Pao. That almost KO'd. Wow. The question is, what do we send in? I think it's pretty clear that we can just send in Heatran. I feel like there's definitely going to be a Basculation in the back there. Icicle Crash comes out, does pretty good damage, but oh gosh, the Zapdos just holds on. Thrash O sends out. Yep, there's Basculegion. So I kinda like just doing Thunderbolt into Terra Grass Heat Wave. Yeah, I kind of like that. Yeah, cause like there's pretty obviously like a wave crash coming my way here, so like Heat Wave will knock out the Chien-Pao like either way. Um, and if they let the Zapdos live, then the Thunderbolt will just KO the Basculegion. So I think we're seeing a Terra Water come out. Oh, that's so strong. That's so powerful. Oh my. That is scary. So yeah, there's a Sucker Punch. So Rocky Helmet. Okay, Rocky Helmet doesn't KO, but this Heat Wave will. And the thing is with the Terra, we can now actually fake it out. So that's actually really useful for us because we can do like fake out plus flash cannon and like deal pretty significant damage. Especially like with the recoil, like that did so much damage. Oh my goodness. But yeah, with the recoil that it's gonna take, I feel like it's gonna take like pretty significant. Uh, like we could pick up the KO here, and we do have Tailwind, so like it's not like we're gonna get outsped by anything. Um, but yeah, I mean we'll see who their last Pokemon is, because I think Urshifu does just kind of wall the Basculegion, but we'll see here. Okay, so it's Rillaboom here. So, um, the thing is we could fake it out and then go for like Heat Wave, but I'm not sure if Heat Wave will kill. So I actually kind of like doing Flash Cannon. How many turns of Tailwind do we have left? Because that's very relevant actually. I hope Tailwind better not peter out. Oh gosh, okay. How much rain's left? Okay, well, quite a bit of rain. So the thing is we could knock us out with drum beating. And then go for like protect. Okay, wave crashes into the protect. I think mine is faster. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, that's very good. Yeah, that's very good. Because now I don't think that Rilla has any like reliable way of taking down uh my Heatran. Like he has U-turn, but like yeah, like I have Heat Wave. And the rain's over, so now Heat Wave is just gonna do extra damage. Like I'm getting so much healing. That was a really pivotal turn there. So grass disappears. No mere healing for anyone. But But yeah, there's Urshifu. Ursh, we're just gonna surging strikes or not surging strikes, close combat heat wave. And yeah, that should be GG's. Um, like even if you protect, I don't know why you would protect, but even if you protect, it's gonna take a close combat, so you auto lose there. So yeah, we're gonna see how much that does. Over half, yeah, it's GG's. You don't have a spread move that could take us both out, and heat wave just connects anyway. So yep, GG's. This team is really solid. Um, it's actually incredible how solid it is. Um, yeah, I mean, what is that, like 5 in a row? I think it's 5 in a row, or something like 4 or 5. Pretty sweet. That is pretty sweet indeed. Um, yeah, I mean, it's just nice having faith in my Pokemon that they can survive like certain attacks. It's like wow. I think that's 5 in a row though. Yep, we made it to rank 9. So okay, so 10,000 LP. Yeah, we're now 8-1. And we're pretty close to Ultra Ball rank. I think we have to win 1 or 2 more. Um, so yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Could do some single battles, but I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, we can do one more. We'll do one more. And then I think I'll call it tonight there. The battles have been pretty good so far, but that could definitely change. We definitely have to be very careful about what we do, which is a problem that I have. I lock in my moves too soon, which is fine on Showdown, because Showdown allows you to cancel your moves, but not here. This is not so. So I really need to be careful about how I pick my moves and how I lead. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Okay. So I think we've got another rain team here. Delibird, or sorry, Pelipper, Iron Bundle, Basket Legion, King Gambit, Fluttermane, and Amoonguss. So I think like again, this lead is really good, and then just having the Heatran there is nice. And then I kind of like Lando as well. Lando's weird because it is a water core or a rain core, but like if I don't send it into the rain core, I think it's fine. And like Zapdos kind of just takes care of Amoonguss, so we'll see. Last time, I mean, Rillaboom like survived a hurricane from Pelipper, so I feel like we can be pretty confident in surviving that again. It's just gonna be Flutter and Bundle. So okay, there's a Quark Drive. Okay, Bundle plus Speed. So I think we can just like pretty confidently click Tailwind plus Fake Out here. They might just Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam, which would really suck, but I think without the damage from Bundle, we can survive. Okay, so they protect, so we don't get the Fake Out chip, which makes sense, yeah. But that means we don't get an Icy Wind going into us, so that's good. Just Shadow Ball going into Rillaboom, okay. And that does really significant damage um, because Rilla is an Assault Vest. But honestly, you could do like Thunderbolt and not Fake Out. Well, here, let's think. Iron Bundle either has like, I mean, it has freeze dry, um, and icy wind. But I'm thinking like we could just like Thunderbolt plus drum beating, like Thunderbolt plus Thunderbolt plus drum beating, and just like KO the Flutter. Wow, it outspeeds even in Tailwind. Interesting. Okay. The Flutter is not going to outspeed in Tailwind, though, so it's okay. We get the KO here. Yep. So that's nice. Um, so who's going to get sent out here is the question. Pelipper? Okay. So the thing is I know another Freeze Drive will probably KO me. But I can go for Terra Steel, Thunderbolt, and then Drum Beating into the Iron Bundle. And I feel like that's actually really valuable because we can get significant damage onto the Iron Bundle, and we can slow it down too, and then we can and we also get the healing from grassy terrain, and we survive freeze dry, and we can get the KO into Pelipper. So the worst case scenario here is Pelipper protects and bundle freeze dries onto Rilla, but I don't see them making that play because then. Okay, so there's a Terra coming out. Okay, Terra Ice makes sense. Makes sense. Um, but that means that their Pelipper doesn't Terra, so that's good. And if we get this drum beating off into the Iron Bundle, that means we can roost with the Zapdos next turn. So there's Protect. So this could be the worst case scenario here. Icy Wind, interesting. Icy Wind might KO Rilla here. Yeah, it does. Damn, so yeah, that was definitely the worst case scenario there. Yeah, they definitely read me. So now this kind of sucks. And I can't send in Lando. There's no way in hell I send in Lando. So I think we send in Heatran, although sending in Heatran does kind of suck, but I think we've got to do it. Thing is, I don't think Freeze Strike KOs, but I'm not sure if the Pelipper outspeeds. I think Flash Cannon's better here. I think maybe Roost might have been a better idea, but I really just want that Pelipper gone. And I think Zapdos does just get the KO here. If Freeze Strike doesn't KO. But even if Freeze Strike KOs, I can Wide Guard. They're expecting probably a Heat Wave. But okay, yeah, that's fair. So Zapdos goes down. Does Flash Cannon KO? Please KO. Please KO. Nice. Good. Good, good, good. Now the scary thing is if there's a Basculegion in the back here, I think we might just lose, honestly. It's definitely possible that we could just lose. They did use their Terra already. So yep, there's Basculegion. That's going to deal massive damage. So there's the Intimidate. Yeah, this. Yikes. Yeah, I mean, Stomping Stomping is probably the best we can do. Stomping plus Earth Power. Another thing, so yeah, there's a Wave Crash. It's going into my Heatran, which is interesting. So he'll take pretty massive recoil from that. Like maybe half health recoil after. Okay, so there's no Life Orb actually, so that's interesting. But no, that's just GG's. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Even with Assault Vest. Okay, it was a crit. Okay. Yeah. Sheesh. Sheesh. Yeah. That was really well played. I wasn't prepared for Iron Bundle. I really don't know how to play around Iron Bundle. And they made really good plays all around. I guess I should have considered my turns a bit more carefully, which I did call out. Yeah, like I don't do that. So, very good on them. Yeah, I think we're just gonna call it quit there. Twas fun to stream for about an hour, but I am sick. I do need to get to bed. So I probably won't be staying up. So. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Big preach. I hope everyone has a good day or good night. See you around.